Hi there. Are you ready to kick off the fall semester? I hope so. I just wanted to take an opportunity and do a little bit of a walkthrough with some of the information that you'll need to know for this semester. Hopefully this will save us a little bit of class time so that we're able to focus on more educational things going on during class. I will begin with the syllabus, which typically has all of my information here, including my office hours. Please know that regarding office hours, I am very, very often available at many other times. I'm here a great deal, so don't hesitate to let me know if there's a time that you'd like to meet that is outside of my office hours. This is a 4,000 level course for 3 credit hours. We have some typical syllabus information here, and also our class days and meeting times. These will be available to you in multiple places, so you shouldn't ever need to email me and say, are we meeting today? Are we meeting via Zoom, or do we come to the classroom? Lots of places you could check for that. I copied this straight from what is posted online under the course information. I added this about where we will meet at the beginning of the semester. At least we'll meet in Bagley 202 for our 4 on-campus, for 3 of our on-campus meetings, because 243 is currently kind of a mess with what's being worked on with air conditioning and everything. Also, August 16th is a Wednesday. We will meet this one and only Wednesday, and it will be in the library, and I'll give you more information on that. Our other meetings will be via Zoom. So do read through the specific information about the College of Ed and about our program, elementary education. And I know that a few of you are early childhood majors. So our course purposes and goals, our learning outcomes, what it is that you're going to do as part of this class, and then a discussion of some of our strategies, things that we do in the class. And notice that you do need your textbook. It's your choice whether you go with a digital one or a hard copy. Personally, I prefer hard copy, just because I can add like physical sticky notes and things like that. But you do what works for you. Either one is fine, and you will need to have it available for class, even though we won't use it all the time in class. The reading is going to be up to you to stay up with. Your assignments are all listed here, and you can see they range in points from 25 points to 2 large assignments that are worth 200 points each. So out of 1,000 points, each of these assignments is 20% of your grade. So they'll take some time, and we'll work through them in bits. You will need to have access to chalk and wire, and I'll give you some information on how to set that up if you don't have that already. Notice that assignments are due at 12:30 at class time. There's one exception to that, and I can show you what that is. That one won't be due until midnight, but yeah, that's just one, I believe. And information about turning in late assignments, really strive to be on top of things and turn things in on time. I realize we're human and things happen, and we all need a little grace sometimes. And if you're in that situation, it is very important that you let me know that in advance. Don't wait until 3 days after an assignment's been due and say, oh, I wasn't able to do it, because you have a responsibility to let me know that in advance, if at all possible. Now, if it is a dire situation, that's something different. Notice the attendance here. It's important that you attend class, read through this. And here's a statement from the NSU handbook regarding attendance and academic integrity. Professionalism is very important in our line of work, in being educators, because we are representatives of the schools for which we work. And even though you're not likely not employed by a school at this time, you still need to be in the habit of using professionalism in all in all parts of your life as applicable. So here are some important points about that. All right, information about emails. When you are asking me a question, start a new email, begin it with a greeting. Get in the habit of doing this because you will be doing lots and lots of emailing with your colleagues and with student families and possibly even students when you are teaching in a classroom. So work on that now, work on those skills now, doing that. Now, if you're replying to an email that I've sent you, by all means hit reply, but don't just hit reply and ask me something that's unrelated. So make sure that you either start a new one or that your topic is related to something that you're replying to. I do have some particular information for you regarding Zoom participation, since most of our meetings are via Zoom, and I will show you that as we look through the Blackboard site. Student support, if you need, of course, this is in all of your syllabus for every class, but if there's anything I can help you with ever, please let me know. Excuse me. If there's something you're not happy about, if you disagree with something in class, then this goes back to professionalism and maturity and ethics. Talk to me about it. Talk to me about it. Don't go talking to a lot of other people who can't really do anything about it. I'm possibly the only one who can. So please be mature and be responsible and let me know if there's something that you're not happy about. And the converse of that, if there's something you really like, let me know that too. All right, great. Course calendar. Now, this is the biggie. This is probably the most important part of the syllabus. Get in the habit of submitting things and reading, doing your readings prior to class. I realize your class is on a Monday, but you will always know what your assignments are and what your assigned readings are. So be in the habit of doing those in advance, and do read through this, including this part about how to submit assignments. And now to the big part of the syllabus. We see this first week. This is the only week that we meet 2 times. We'll meet on Monday via Zoom, and then on Wednesday, you will physically come to class, but we will meet in the library, at least as far as I know. I need to confirm that with Miss Sarah Whittle. Again, that is the only Wednesday that we meet. Every other meeting is only on Monday. And I've given you a nice color code over here to let you know whether we're face-to-face or Zoom. So for week 2, we don't meet at all. You already get a break. And then week 4, you get another break for Labor Day. Notice that your assignments are over here. If it doesn't give you a specific date, such as this one, Book Talk Response is due September 8th, then it's going to be due on the date, on the Monday. All right, I need to pause just a moment. Now, to see how everything is set up on Blackboard, we'll just start at the top with the start here. You have a welcome message from me, and then a little bit of information about the course, and then my information and office hours here, and a Zoomicate that I'd like for you to be familiar with for our Zoom meetings. The syllabus will be located here under the syllabus, of course. Announcements. This is a place where, say, we have bad weather or something like, well, not if the university is closed, I wouldn't necessarily post that. But if there's something that I need to notify you about, I would post it here, and then that would also send it out to you as an email. The discussion board we'll use quite a bit. You can see the first thing that you're going to be doing will be due on Wednesday of week 2. And this is an article that you will select, a professional reading article. And then week 4, you'll have a book talk due. And of course, we'll look at these a little more in class. But I'm hoping that we'll spend minimal class time talking about them as you hopefully will become more familiar with them outside of class and are able to bring questions, so that I don't have to give the entire overview during class time, if that makes sense. All right, then the learning modules, which we're going to come back to because that is kind of the crux of all of this. The chalk and wire anthology. Oh, I did want to show you that. Let's see. Okay, under student resources. This is a section where I have placed all of your larger course assignments, and there's also a smaller one in here. The read aloud is located here. But this way you can access your materials all through the semester. Notice down here that this one in relation to the anthology assessment information and score sheet. If you don't have an LED folder set up on chalk and wire, then whether you're an early childhood major or not, you have to set one up to be able to access this information. I give you a couple of steps to do that. And then here's a short video that is really helpful. But the way the video shows, there is a drop-down menu that has the name of the portfolio. For some reason, I have never figured out why, the elementary education portfolio often does not show up in that drop-down menu, so you would have to type it in. And then if you have any technical issues, you could check with me, and we will also have a staff person who will be responsible for that, such as if your account needs to be updated. And I will update that as that person is hired, and I'm able to update that contact information. So student resources is going to be very important to you for some of these broader assignments. And then here's your information on chalk and wire anthology. When we meet via Zoom, all of those meetings will be located here. So there's another place you can look to see, are we meeting via Zoom today, or do we meet at all? Do we meet in person? This will let you know if we do meet via Zoom that day. Now let's go look at the biggie, the learning modules. These will open up each week in advance of the week, and they'll give you plenty of information about what it is you need to be doing, what's due when, what you should be reading, staying up on things. So we'll see, you'll see for week one, as soon as I open this course for you, you'll be able to access all of this information. I hope you are feeling pretty prepared as we're getting ready to start off this semester. It's always exciting, a little overwhelming, but I enjoy meeting new students and seeing the ones I've already had in class before. And there are a few of you that I've had in class before. So I will see you then on Monday of week one via Zoom, and then on Wednesday in person in the library.